Principles of soundproofing a home. Some of the things that you might want to keep in mind if you're building a home or remodeling your home is how are the sounds that are created in one room going to affect people in other rooms? And one example of that is maybe you have a laundry room that's close to a dining room. They're separated only by a wall. If that's the case, you might want to make sure that the wall that separates the living room or the dining room from the laundry room is well insulated. Now, you can do this by a number of ways. You make sure that you're using materials that are up to your local building codes. That's the first thing you need to keep in mind. But once you've satisfied that, make sure that you're using a type of system that is going to not only insulate the home as far as temperature goes, but is also going to do a little bit of soundproofing. Now, the principles that are involved here, you're trying to deaden sound waves so that they don't penetrate from one room into another through a wall. So the best way to do that, the simplest way to do it, is to use drywall on either side of the wall and make sure you have a good fiberglass batting in between. But even better than that, if you can hire a local contractor to come out with and blow in a liquid insulation that will expand as they spray it in, it fills the gap. It creates even better sound dampening than fiberglass batting. That can be more expensive, but if you have a real problem with sound transmission from one room to the next, that's a good way to take care of that. You can also use heavy drapes that will absorb sound and prevent it from transmitting from one room to another. Basically, what you're trying to do is inhibit sound waves from traveling from one area to another.